So I did say at the end of the last stream that I wasn't going to be streaming today because the plans were that I was going to be in London all day today, or well, London-ish. Turns out that didn't happen for a lot of reasons that I can go over later, but the long and short of it is that I stayed home today. I was forced to not travel, and that means that we're doing a stream anyway. So I'm sorry that I'm fickle and that this schedule is just ridiculous and malleable. But it does also mean that we are finally going to play the Blackwell Legacy, the first game in a 5-game series by friends of the channel, Wajadai. Yeah, I was saying hello to you. Now, the very first game that I streamed on this channel was Unavowed, and this is one of the first games created by Wajadai. Might even be the first. I don't recall if this was the first or the second, but this is very, very early for that company, and yeah, do play Unavowed. It is definitely worth it. So it's got a little bit of jank, this one. This was the second game. Yeah, I couldn't remember if the Shiva came up before or after this. I couldn't off the top of my head. I should have researched that. But anyway, we're gonna be playing this, and I'm gonna be playing this whole series on this channel. Maybe not in a row, but we are gonna be playing all of these games, and this is where it all starts. So this game does come with a couple of content warnings. The main one being that this is a game about death. So there's a lot of dying, there's a lot of anxiety around death, depressions around death. If death is an issue, then watch with care. It's not a gory game, and it's not. I wouldn't say it's a particularly graphic game. It's definitely not a horror game, but it does surround the concept of death. Usually in a positive way, not always. Specifically in this one, in this entry as well, does touch on suicide, particularly teen suicide, and I would say a not fantastic representation of mental illness in some cases. Not terrible, but just be a little bit wary. And also there's a tiny little modicum of animal cruelty in here, but not a ton, but just, again, if that is something that you're very sensitive about, then please be cautious when watching. There might be some more that I've missed, but if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have a more elaborate list in the description. So I'm going to now move this over so I can actually see it, because I had it on my second screen. And we're going to start playing. Is the jank Euro in nature? No, not really. This isn't really a Euro. It isn't ambitious in that way. This is janky in a point-and-click adventure game way, where some design choices are just kind of archaic, I would say. We don't really need instructions, I don't think, but I think you need. I think we're gonna use them because I think there are parts of this that there's part of the games that won't actually happen if you don't select that. Theo is here as well.
So, I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't, but you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something. Goodbye, Auntie.
No, Theo. Theo just skipped a dialogue line there. I'm sorry. No, Theo. I'll kick your ass. For God's sake. I'm sorry about that if that sounded awful. Theo, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Yeah. Yeah. That's a reference that will make sense to exactly 3 people, including me. But yeah, our dad always skips the stories in games, and it is absolutely infuriating. Now, Thea, I'm actually gonna have to, because you're literally lying exactly where I don't need you to be.
What a morning. At least I'm home now.
Right. So, bye. Come back later when you're not such a space hog. Right. So yeah, this is all. I think these are all the basics, but I'm leaving it in because I think if you skip the tutorial, you actually skip some scenes, so we might as well.
Windows look into the lobby of the building. I've never seen this kid before in my life. It's the front door. I've never.
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Yeah, Nova makes a very good point here that I was going to bring up. Fun bit of trivia, the voice acting in this game was originally recorded with a different voice actress for Rosa, and when she was recast for the sequels, they redid it here, but not all the replacement went smoothly. In at least one place, it placed the wrong voice line. That is very true. Why do cats always shove their butt in people's faces? I don't know. I think maybe it's like a kitten thing. Like because cats obviously lick each other's butts. So maybe they... I think she was replaced. I think she was just because she couldn't do it, like when they did the next game or something. I don't think that there was animosity there, as far as I know. Anyway, I feel like I remember that from the developer line. Yeah, she was unavailable.
Oh, ha ha.
Seriously, who are you here to see? I can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
Really, I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
Please, I've had a really tough morning. I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
Are you hearing the game okay, by the way? Speaking of the voice acting, I can bump it up a little bit if you need, because it feels like it's a bit low for me. But I don't know how it sounds like to you.
Who the hell are you?
Jim Burdo.
It is a bit
All
quiet. Right, then we will chop that up a little bit.
Jim? Where's the regular doorman?
Jeez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules.
Thank
or
you.
something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No, I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh. Maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
You have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes, I have a driver's license. It's upstairs. In my desk drawer. Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
It's true, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
I don't think we have
Okay, I have no ID, and you don't
right
know
now
me.
anything to do.
What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? She could vouch for you.
Yeah, no, this is as with all of their games, this does have very good voice acting, although it does get better. I think even this newly recorded version isn't quite as strong as in some of the later games.
Who is this Nish?
Nishanti Sharma. She lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do you?
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the mornings. You could look for her there.
How long is this strike going to last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days, depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
Yeah, I mean, Abe Goldfarb, we're getting to him in a bit. Obviously, we met him in when we played Unavowed, and I believe he was in another game that we played. I feel like we've talked about Abe before, but Abe is a absolute gold star voice actor, particularly for point and click games.
I'll be back.
See you around.
This is kind of a janky little opening. Like, this is very like old school point and click. There's no stakes to this. It's just do a thing. Like, you just place an obstacle in your way.
Washington Square. It's been a while since I've been here. Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why.
Second job tomorrow. Nice. Congratulations. Cool thing about this game is that, like most of Watch Dice games, it is set in New York and it is based on real locations. And this, I believe, is actually based on photographs of Washington Square Park.
Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice.
Yeah. It definitely is suffering from that symptom of just needing to have puzzles, because it is a relatively short game.
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home.
Did you play, and I'll send this question to all of you, but specifically you, Nova, did you play Strangeland yet? Look, it's Doggy.
He's wearing one of those extendable leashes. I
That's a
don't
little-
think so.
You can't pet the dog in this game.
That's her. I recognize her from my building. Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is gonna be awkward.
Yeah, fair enough.
Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
Social anxiety simulator. Yeah, no, that is very related. I definitely feel you with the backlog. But that is a really good Abe Goldfarb performance.
Oh,
I'm just gonna let the dog.
I'm coming.
So we have to walk around. I didn't really say what we were doing there, but we're walking around that so that the dog
There, all
tangles himself
better.
up.
I can't take you anywhere, can I?
Moti's so
Oh,
good.
it's you. The lady next door.
Yeah, hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No, Rosangela.
Well, Rosangela. I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
That's a cute dog you've got.
I love
Just
Rosangela's
normally he
awkward
behaves,
smile.
But he seems to have taken a shine to you.
Oh, great.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the problem, see. He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Oh, I do love Moti. Unfortunately, not as big of a part of the series as I would have liked him to be, but
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just need to get home.
All right. Let's keep walking.
yeah, everyone does have a never-ending backlog, and it's yeah.
Hello, Jim.
And I don't help
Hey,
myself
Miss
by
Sharma.
getting more
Jim,
games.
this is Rosangela. She lives here.
She does? Okay. Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
Oh, it was no problem at all. Do you want anything else? Milk or orange juice, perhaps? Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Well, here we are.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Finally.
I haven't played the
Stupid
Shiva
kid.
though,
Well, perhaps.
so I didn't know that.
But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody's hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
Yeah, the art in this game is very. I mean, it's very early days. for the developer, it gets a lot better quite quickly. I think even in the second game, it's much improved.
I'll think about it.
No thinking needed. I know we New
Yeah,
Yorkers don't
gets
usually
much
talk to
better.
our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
Oh, I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes, their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes. Well, let's just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa, if you like. Rosangela's kind of a mouthful, you know?
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
What a strange lady.
I can't recommend the Shiva to everyone, given how heavily steeped it is in American Jewish culture. From the inside, I greatly appreciated it, but for someone in the UK who may or may not be Jewish, it might be a bit alienating. No, I am not Jewish, and I don't have a ton of first or second hand experience. So,
Thank God.
but I do still want to try it because I've heard that
I've never been
it
so
does some
happy to
cool
see a 500 square foot room in
stuff.
my life. Ugh.
Right, no rest.
Hello?
This is Dr. Quentin from Bellevue Hospital.
Yes?
I was your aunt's primary care physician. Did you receive my letter?
Yes, I received it. I haven't had the time to come by, though.
That's all right. I'm sure you're busy. However, should you find the time today, my entire schedule is free.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. Good day.
Yeah, that's definitely a Swedish reference.
I suppose I should just get it over with.
Right, so it's time to check every single item in our apartment.
It's fake, but kind of pretty.
The classic point and click
It's
tradition.
a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me. Auntie Lauren. She took care of me after my parents died. For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed. I don't remember what she was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by. It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old. This TV was here when I moved in. Out of sight, out of mind. Just a standard stove oven combo. Griff is fine where he is. That's Griff, the PI bear. I've had him as long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away. This is the only living plant I own. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still living despite my total lack of care. They're fine where they are. Just some old book review clippings. My computer. It's a bit old, but it lets me access the internet and do my writing. I am just feeling so uninspired today. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
Also very relatable. I don't believe that there's anything else we can
Just
really
a
do.
trash can filled with crumpled up novel ideas.
Yeah.
That leads to my bedroom. It's an oversized closet, but it suits me fine.
Right.
I must have watched all these a dozen times.
Let's head out. Spooky hospital.
Some kind of motivational poster. Looks like an internal phone, for paging doctors or patients, I guess. What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
Now, I believe that this guard here is actually the same character that is guarding one of the buildings in Unavowed as well. So it's a little bit of a crossover there.
Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see. So what exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
It's just that. Temporary. Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when new patients arrive.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this letter right here.
Okay, looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
Come in.
One of the good cop.
Dr. Quentin?
Yes.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in.
Guard.
You got my letter, I trust.
Fine.
Yes, I did.
Good.
It's fine.
Good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
Thanks. My aunt is at peace now, wherever she is.
Ah, quite right. Quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes. Yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
Just having a really bad morning.
Oh?
I'll get over it. Just some stuff I have to deal with.
You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
Oh?
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case. And now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me. I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie. Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes.
Oh my God, I missed that. Sorry.
I
didn't
never
see
knew
what
my
happened.
grandmother. Auntie Lauren was
s-
it. There was nobody else.
Oh, it's the
She
super
couldn't exactly
sweet
provide me with
boy.
the family
Hello.
history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I do apologize. I just assumed. Well, never mind.
He is a
Doesn't
bit
change the
ASMR-ish.
fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Ooh.
So, I had a grandmother.
This morning got
Apparently so.
lots
How
worse.
do you know about her?
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
Until it struck her daughter.
20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
How did your stream go, super sweet boy?
So what should I do?
I'm sorry I
now,
have to bail.
Nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
You couldn't find any other link between the 2 cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
Well, it's got heavy. Well, glad to be back. Yeah, if you're not already, I would recommend go following Super Sweet Boy, who's just started back streaming after, I think you said you hadn't done it since July? So,
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal
I recommend
effects in
it.
storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
yeah, you keep your trains of thought in check. I honestly, I don't know. It's part of, what makes your streams fun. I think you're very engaged and passionate, so I don't necessarily think you need to worry too much about that. I've been doing okay. I went for a big long walk today. I need to do more of it, really. Take advantage of it while we still have a modicum of nice weather. But no, everything's been going all right, really. But yeah, we've had some pretty bad news, it seems.
I am just... Maybe
No.
it's just...
Not gonna happen. Okay. Can we ring someone?
I have nobody...
Well,
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Yes, we have to. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Alright, so I think we have quite a lot to read here. Dear Lauren, so you've been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. I'm sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. I admit I am still a bit nervous about you living in New York all by yourself. You're carrying ID with you when you go out, like I asked. Over. You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say. And remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom and Dad and Jack. Hello, sis. I'm writing this on my new Sinclair model XV. Or 15. XV. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? I've already typed up a few stories on it, and this letter can't type for long because Dad says that the noise drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? So how is life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. Got lost in the woods. Jesus, okay, how did that happen? Which woods? I personally, I only really mind it when people talk a lot if they're talking over someone else. But if someone is on a stream and they're talking about something that, that gets their interest going, that's partly why I watch streams, And if you're talking to people, it really only, I think, it is a problem if you're doing it in a way where you're just kind of, you're doing it where, I don't know, when it just, you're stealing all the air in a conversation. And I don't think that those two are necessarily the same. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time has come and gone, and so have you. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You've outgrown this small town, Lauren. That much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I'm sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you're worried about him. We all are, but don't feel like this is your responsibility. You are his sister and you love him, but he's got to learn to live without you eventually. You're growing up. Let him grow up too. Till Christmas. Love, Mom and Dad and Jack. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad over here. Mom's been acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to New York. She was dragging me shopping when she suddenly screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, and there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital, and she says she's fine now, but she's been very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her about this letter. I just hope she's okay. So they're behind her old school. Oh yeah, kid, fair enough. That is a pretty confusing forest. Lauren, you seemed concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure you that everything is fine. Let us know when you're coming home again for Thanksgiving. With love, Mom. Dear sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody's watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself for hours pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately she's been covering her ears as if to keep out a sound and closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else there, but there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, if you know what's good for you, never mention that name again. This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt a lot, but it had to be done. Mom must now be committed to a mental ward. I have to say I am relieved. I know I know how you feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out, running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face, and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clawed at him, clawed at his face, and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know? Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while. Congratulations. Summa cum laude. Here's the thing. I don't know how to pronounce that. Summa cum laude. Loud. Let's go with that. I always knew you were a smarty pantsis. Now you got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just like old times. Except you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait to move down there in September, but until then I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom he's been hard to talk to and very hard on me. I should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon. It's happened, Lauren, just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy and we met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon. Lauren, are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling but you never answer. I came by the other day but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria's a great cook. We won't ask any questions, just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss my big sister. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you were talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that why you've dropped off the map? Or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. He told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to total strangers. You'll go to every far corner of the city at the strangest hours, and you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it. He heard it, and so did I. Not that any of it made any sense. That alone is disturbing enough, but then he saw you collapse. You were all alone in some obscure park in the Bronx when you just fainted. He was about to call an ambulance, but then he saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you now. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done, and I'm the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this, and take some comfort in it. You've grown up and you've grown tough and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister. I'm returning your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore, but we're still family and that's important, especially now that Dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on and that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want you involved in my life. Maria and I are getting married in November. You are coming. No stupid excuses. Greetings from Greece. If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do justice. A perfect spot for a honeymoon. Things have been busy, as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I'm glad you made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care and stay in touch. Maria says hi.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren. You're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Rosangela after Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet, she hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten, but Maria says to take it easy. She looks just like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad. Everything our family was or ever will be, this child is it. Life is changing so fast, I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an exciting place and I have everything I could ever want. I don't want anything to change, ever. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of her parents, you are the only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Huh. Yeah, now that is getting interesting.
Hello?
Lot of lore there.
Angelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
Well, that's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? Well, I guess it keeps me writing,
Oh,
but...
hello, Theo.
Oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now. Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter, sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Right, we've got a notepad. So the notepad is basically an inventory for topics you can talk about. No. Stop clicking the keyboard. Right, so yeah, a lot to take in there. About Rosangela's auntie's backstory and her family history. But we can't dwell on that for too long because we're about to do some grave digging journalism.
I feel like hell and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long.
No. No, baby. Don't attack the screen.
Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that. I'm not stealing.
Yeah, Kaz having a pure gamer moment right now.
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, I'm with the Village Eye.
The Village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guessed that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
I understand that this must be a difficult time for you.
Yeah, the music is pretty funky here.
Hell no. It's been great.
Overwhelms the voice
You know
acting a
how long
bit,
I've been
but
wanting my own room?
You don't care? Not even a little bit?
No, I don't. Why the hell should I? For that matter, why should you?
oh my god, Theo. He's up spreading your fat ass everywhere. He says. Not letting him play. He just wants to key smash. Yeah, she seems lovely, doesn't she? Let's play nice.
Sorry.
Whatever.
I just want to know a little bit about Joanne.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual. Quiet as a little mouse.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
Couldn't hack it.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
Cat spreading.
You want a what?
Just a
Yeah,
photograph.
that's
We'll
a
get it right
good way
back.
of putting it.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything?
I'm physically
Forget.
holding him off the keyboard right now because he wants to sit on it.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Not getting a lot
Thanks for
here,
helping
but you
out.
know.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Right, well. Hello, you. You little fuck. Yeah, purr right into the microphone, please. Well, if you don't want to be held like a baby, don't act like one. Simple as that. Yeah, wriggle out of it, sure. See if I care. Oh, please.
Joanne seemed to be a hardworking student. Maybe the pressure got to her. According to Kelly, Joanne didn't have any trouble sleeping. Joanne and Kelly were roommates at NYU.
So we don't have a ton just yet.
Joanne seemed maybe. If I were, I don't know if I could.
Baby! I'll finally get the desk to myself here.
There's nobody.
There is one here we should be able to talk to.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody.
Yes, yes,
Police
whatever.
found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, all right. But could you leave my name out of it?
I can't promise anything. That's up to the editor.
Look, I'll level with you. My job here is already on the line, thanks to this mess. I won't say a word unless I have your promise.
I suppose I can give my editor a false name.
That should be fine. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me about Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She
The
always
people
had
are pretty
friends around.
pretty hacked off,
She never had
really.
any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
It's definitely a city of cranks. Apart from Nishanti, who's
Can you
lovely.
tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking. What can you tell me about Joanne's roommate?
Kelly? Have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Woo.
Do you know if Joanne had any trouble sleeping?
I'm afraid I wouldn't.
Imagine people
Her
can have
roommate,
piercings
Kelly,
and be
never
smart.
complained, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room. She only comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
Oh, interesting. Well, that doesn't really line up with what she said.
Do you know if Joanne
Does
had
it?
any trouble sleeping?
As I said, I wouldn't know. All I know is that Joanne's roommate, Kelly, never complained. But since Kelly rarely spent the night in the room, that's not surprising.
Was Joanne a good student?
I don't think she had any problems. But of course, the pressure can get to anybody.
So how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well,
Aren't?
yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained.
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
I've never taken Adrian as being a gender-neutral name. Can't think of any non-men who are called Adrian off the top of my head.
Do you know where Kelly was sleeping?
No, it's not my place to ask.
Oh, of
They really thought you were a
course.
girl.
Yes.
Oh my god. Of course Adrian was Rocky's wife. God, I feel stupid now. Wow. Thank you for...
Well, that's
Thank
all
you for
now.
pointing that
Thanks for
out.
helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
God, I can't believe that. Well, we've got some info. God.
Yeah?
So, you've been sleeping somewhere else lately?
Yeah, I've been at my boyfriend's. You've been following me or something?
No, just confirming the information.
Looks like Adrian's been talking.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it and keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Yeah, I can't think of another one, but that is a pretty big omission for me. Combine
Wait a
those?
minute. Something isn't right. If Kelly's been spending her night somewhere else, how can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not? I think Kelly was lying to me.
You reckon? You reckon she might have been?
Your RA told me that you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah, so?
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So?
How would you know Joanne slept here if you've been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh.
Detective
well, I just
brain.
assumed.
Did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. I just... No, screw it. You want to talk? Fine. What do you want to know?
So what was Joanne really like?
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science, which was kind of cool, I guess. She was so vanilla.
Vanilla?
You know, sweet, but not much there.
She was
Just a
like-
typical college kid.
She was a normie.
Just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Well, no. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. Couldn't understand her. She swore up and down that she wasn't doing it. She looked a bit scared though.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
I could really use a photo of Joanne, if you have one.
Alright, just a sec. This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
Thanks. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Can you tell me...
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out with the witch.
Alright,
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
cool. What do we have then? We have... Oh, we didn't look at the photographs we got before. It's got a wedding photograph.
That's definitely Auntie Lauren. She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was. I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger. Is that my dad? He looks so young. I always pictured my dad as being older.
And then we have the Christmas portrait. Nothing to say on this one, I don't think. But yeah, got Auntie Lauren there. And Grandma. Okay, so we got a little bit of info.
This is getting worse. At least I have enough for the story now. I better get home.
Well, all these headaches. Probably not a great thing, but
This is getting bad.
Rose has been under a lot of stress. She's had a really shitty day. I'm sure it's nothing.
Oh my god. This really hurts. Sleep, that's all I need. I'll just type up the story and get to bed. Shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, type up the
Right.
story.
No more interruptions.
Hello, you.
Done. Article's finished, picture is scanned, and I am done for the day. No. What's... I need fresh air. I've got to get out of here.
Right. Honey. I'm meant to go here now?
I'm here to see.
Go right.
It's weird where you can just like
in.
literally see a doctor
Dr.
at any
Quentin?
time.
Oh, hello.
As someone who literally tried
Come
to
in,
get a doctor's
come in.
appointment twice today and failed, I resent this.
Do you know anything about headaches?
It's hardly my specialty, but I know enough. Why?
I've been getting them. Lots of them.
In your case, I'd say they were triggered by stress.
Are they usually this bad?
It varies. Over-the-counter pain medication.
Not
rest,
really a
that's
ton of
what I'd
medical
suggest.
stuff. There might be some later. What are there any specifics? Like, we're not going to get any surgery or anything like that. There's not going to be anything on that level.
I guess I'll head out.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell.
The head pains are not going to last for long. I'll tell you that much.
I wish I could go to bed, but
We still have work to do.
I am. Maybe, but it's just. No mention of Joanne's suicide yet. If it just happened this morning, I doubt that anyone would have published it yet. No, I can't find any information about Joanne. It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me. There's nothing in the... I don't need to bother. I don't get... I'm not up for watching. No. I open those curtains and a dozen windows can look directly in here. Those curtains stay shut and prying eyes stay out.
I don't know what we're meant to do now. I thought something was going to happen.
I wish I could go... I have no...
Maybe I have to talk to Nishan. I don't remember this bit. I've forgotten this particular part.
Come in. Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
The pooch.
That's Nishanti's dog. Here, boy. Hi, dog.
His name is Moti.
Right. Moti. See ya.
Someone wants a treat, eh? Go get it.
Oh, good begging animation. Good work. Liking that.
See ya.
No, no petting. Not at the moment.
So, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. Right, Moti? Aren't we just fine?
That dog is adorable.
Moti? He's spoiled rotten, but he's good company. He's taken quite a shine to you, that's for sure.
Huh. Yeah, usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood pet?
A pet? No, I had a teddy bear.
Well, you probably had the right idea. Moti's a little thing, but you wouldn't know it from the amount he eats.
He's very active, it seems.
Yes, that probably explains it. See that box of biscuits? I buy a new one every 2 days. Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black hole that sucks in food. Feel free to give him one if you like.
So, you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No, I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm trying to be a writer.
I knew it. Anything published?
Nothing really, aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
Perhaps, yeah. Well, print media is going so well at the time, so. But yeah, no bitterness from me.
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you.
You seem very friendly with the people in this building.
Well, I didn't grow up here. I didn't realize it was taboo to chat with neighbors.
Well, it's not taboo exactly, it's just...
Oh, I know, just one of those unspoken things. I've found that most people are pretty friendly, though, once you take the first step. People have their defenses up most of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Why do you play the flute in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day and I had the bansuri with me, so I started playing. Next thing I knew, I had a bunch of people around me. So I go there as often as I can now. It gets me out of this stuffy apartment. And I admit, I like the attention. Plus, Moti loves the dog run there. Well, he did until they closed it down.
Why did
The
they
dog
close down the
run?
dog run? It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows. It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange. Some even hurled themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something. Some high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
You know better.
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe I'm just spouting nonsense.
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I suppose so.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
This is about how I feel with interactions with people I don't really know all that well. Go about this smoothly. But I do feel like what I like about Rosangela is written sort of believably socially incompetent. She's not just quirky. She actually does. Like, as someone who is very socially incompetent, I do relate to the way that she tries to relate to people. Oh no, more headaches.
What is happening? It's gone. The pain, it's gone. That was strange. It was like...
Oh, something's happening.
What is that? The photo. Something is different about it. I almost don't want to look, but... No. I did not just see that. I am not going crazy. No, it's just the stress, that's all. Auntie's death, work, life. I just need a rest. That's all.
Hello, bright eyes.
It's indeed a ghost, Dad.
Why do they always do that?
When you're
So,
all
Riff,
alone, let me
long
sleep in
time
your
no see.
bed.
How's Trix? Right, thought as much. Blackwell dames. Always sleeping. You're always sleeping, and I'm always watching.
Creepy.
Yep, that's me. The eternal chump. It's about time. Hey, nap time Nelly. Wake up.
What?
Shall we try this again?
No,
Now that's not very polite.
go away.
I'm afraid I can't do that, darling. Believe me, I've tried.
No, you don't exist.
Oh, yes, I do. Look at me.
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Oh, brother.
I am not going insane. There is nothing there.
Could you?
No! I am not my aunt. I am not my grandmother. I am not going to end up like that.
Listen.
Get out of my head! There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Could you?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
No, you shut up. You're gonna listen. And you're gonna listen good. I've been watching you all day, sweetheart. You know who I am.
No.
Yes. I'm not going away, so there'd be no point in beating around the bush. Now say my name.
No!
Damn you, you know my name, now say it.
You're
Yes?
Joey?
Good girl. You got it in one. Now turn around and look at me. Don't worry.
Ghost
I won't bite.
Dilf.
Couldn't even if I wanted to. Hi there.
You really exist.
Oh yes. Live and in person. Although I'm not really alive. And I'm not sure if I can still call myself a person anymore.
So who are you?
I'm Joey Malone. And I'm the family spirit guide.
What?
Think of me as the Blackwell Legacy, darling. I'm passed down from one
Title
generation
drop.
to the next, like a family heirloom. First your grandmother got stuck with me, then your aunt, and now you.
So you're a ghost.
Yep.
You're a ghost. There's a ghost in my apartment.
Hey, you're sharp. Took your aunt and grandmother ages to work that out.
Why have you been haunting my family?
Haunting? Is that what I'm doing? That's a real ugly word.
Answer me. Why are you here?
You got me, sweetheart. I've been wondering why me and why your family since this whole gig started. Must be some kind of gift your family has.
A gift?
You're a medium. A medium with a direct connection with the spirit world. And I, my dear, have the unique pleasure of being that connection.
I don't understand any of this.
Oh, you will, babe, you will. Took your aunt a while, but she got the hang of it. Your grandmother never really caught on. That's probably why
Why what?
she didn't last long. But that's something we can talk about later. You felt something today, didn't you?
Felt something?
Yeah, you felt sick to your stomach, I saw you.
I've been feeling sick all day.
And where did it start?
You mean the dog run?
Yeah, that's where we've got to go.
What, right now?
Yep, the sooner the better.
But it's the middle of the night.
So you've just had a nice nap. You should be ready for action.
I'm not going out to Washington Square Park in the middle of the night.
Well, that's where you're wrong. If there's any reason behind this medium business, it's to take care of problems like your dog park. And we have to take care of them soon.
This is all too much. I've got to sleep on this.
Sorry, kiddo, we gotta go now.
What's the hurry?
Let me put it another way. Do you want to end up like your aunt and grandmother?
Was that because of you? Did you do that?
Not me, kid, not me. I didn't make him that way, and I don't know what did. But do you really want to sit around here and find out?
Maybe I am going crazy. Maybe I'd prefer going crazy.
Sorry, sugar, you're totally sane. Deal with it.
Fine. Let's go.
That's the spirit.
Let's go. No, you're the spirit.
After you.
Right.
That was strange. Everybody just ignored you. Am I the only one who can see you?
Yep, and hear me. So keep your voice low. Oh, yeah. This is the spot. Can you see it?
I don't see anything. Can we go?
Come on, this way.
Hey, wait!
So this is what we do now.
Don't worry, I can't travel far from you. Goes against the rules, whatever they are. Now look inside there, and look close.
What am I supposed to see?
Just wait. It'll come.
Wait, I see something. Who is that?
That's what we're here to find out. I'll talk to the spook. You can stay here.
Okay.
We're got another ghosty.
Now watch and learn. Why so down, beautiful?
Smooth.
I'm a bit out of practice. How should I handle this?
Be charming.
Hey, don't be like that. If there's one thing I hate, it's seeing a pretty girl cry. Leaving so soon? I thought we were getting along.
This isn't charming.
So hard to hold on. It's me. It's me. They won't stop.
Shh. Relax. Slow down and tell me everything. I'm here to help.
Help. Help. He wants me to help him. But I want to help them. Don't they know that?
Help who?
Can't. They run away.
We won't run away.
No. No, we're sick. He poisoned us. Got into our head and poisoned us.
Whatever happened, darling, it's over. You do know that, don't you?
No. I'm poisoned. Stay away or I'll poison you. Run. Run away like all the others.
You're beautiful when you're angry. Has anyone told you?
Oh, charming. Very
No.
charming.
You won't trap me again.
Again?
He made everyone go away. There is nobody else. You're him.
Who?
Him.
Now look, darling, sweetheart.
Leave me.
Hey.
Buttercups.
Leave.
All right. We're going. Look, just
Sweater mate.
sit tight. We'll figure
What's
this
more
out,
gross words?
and we'll be back.
Cutie pie. Doll face.
Friggin' ghosts. Can't get a straightforward answer out of any of them.
What just
That
happened?
is,
What just happened is we've got an unstable spirit on our hands, haunting that dog park over there. You wondered why the mutts don't like it here? That's the reason.
There's a ghost haunting the dog park.
That's what I said.
A ghost.
Sure.
What am I doing here?
I told you.
No. I really should go to bed.
Hey, wait a sec.
Yeah, sleep. I shouldn't be here.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
I think it's working. Yeah, Joey has his sides, but I think we're gonna learn to like Joey. I like Joey. Theo, on the other hand, not so sure
what
about.
An odd dream.
He's waking up now.
Good morning, Bright Eyes.
My hand hurts. I've been holding it
You're still
to
here.
pet him.
Wouldn't
and
be
it's-
anywhere else.
No, it's
Has anybody told you that you snore?
feeling sore.
If it bothers you so much, you can always leave.
I wish I could, dear. I told you, I couldn't leave even if I wanted to.
So this is going to be my life from now on.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're going to follow me around for the rest of my life.
That's how it works, as far as I can tell.
Great. Just great.
Hey, it ain't all a bed of roses for me either, dollface.
Oh, it did say
You think I
dollface.
chose to be
There we go.
shackled to your family for the last 40 years? Your grandmother refused to accept it, and look what happened to her.
And Auntie?
She made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
Hey, what is this, 20 questions? What's with the third degree?
She's the only family I had. I want to know about her.
We all want lots of things. Doesn't mean we get them.
Look, this isn't easy.
Casablanca.
You're a ghost.
Oh my
Fine.
God.
I'm a medium. Fine. My whole life is turned upside down. Fine. But you could at least meet me halfway.
You've accepted it, you say.
So far, yes.
You've only seen a taste of it. Are you ready to go all the way?
What do you mean?
Ready to see what's out there. Ready to see what this is all about.
Yeah, I think that he's a vaporous apparition that looks and talks like a film noir character. Yeah, Casablanca is a good joke. If I had an applause sound effect, you would get it right now.
Yes.
Positive response.
Good. Maybe there's hope after all.
So what is it?
I don't have to tell you. It's best if I show you. Here, take a hold of this.
I can touch it?
Yeah, the only part of me you can touch. unfortunately.
It kinda tingles.
God damn it.
What is it?
The stuff of life. Or death. I've never quite worked it out.
What now?
Now you pull.
Pull the tie?
Yeah, pull.
Okay.
This is new.
Oh my god. Where have you taken me?
Relax. Take your time. It's a lot to take in at once.
What is this place?
It's the doorway to infinity, darling. Out there, in the distance, the next world, the next plane of existence, the gossamer threads that separate this world from the next, whatever you want to call it. It's all out there.
How did we get here?
We're inside your head.
You mean I'm dreaming?
No, I mean we're literally inside your head. Remember
Pull
those
my
headaches you had
tie.
yesterday?
Yeah?
That was your
Ee-aw,
power
ee-aw.
awakening. Or to be more specific, it was this place, forcing its way into your mind.
So what does that mean?
It means that you've got a spiritual way station in your head.
I'm not sure I like this.
Well, like it or not, we're here.
So what does this place actually do?
It's sort of a transfer point, or node. It connects the mortal world with the next. You bring spirits into this place, and then send them on their merry way.
That's it.
Well, there's a bit more to it than that.
I thought as much.
You see, many ghosts aren't as lucid as myself. Most can barely tell you
So
their
we're
own
basically
names, let
we're
alone
Haley
tell you
Joel
what's wrong.
Osment in the Sixth
Near as I
Sense.
can figure, they have
That's-
to come to
that's what
terms
we
with
are.
their departure before they can actually depart. You dig me so far?
I think so. The ghosts don't know they're dead.
Yeah, right. So, we have to help them accept it. Once they accept their death, they are much more willing to move on. That's my job, see? I talk to the spooks. They trust me more because I'm one of them. You do the legwork. See? Anyway, I know you have some questions about this place, so go ahead and ask them.
We'll go a couple.
What about that ghost in the park? The one from last night. Why didn't we bring her here?
First of all, I didn't think you were ready. And secondly, that ghost was too lost and confused. When a ghost is like that, I can't just force the tie into their hands. It won't work, don't ask me why. They have to know they're dead first. Your aunt called it, being spiritually ready.
Yeah, Medium, Ghost Whisperer. There were a ton of those shows. Shows and films that were like specifically about this thing, about helping people cross over.
What about you? Can you go through that hole and move on?
But
I
in my
wish,
heart of
but
hearts,
I can't.
it's
Tried
Haley Joel
before, but it
Osment.
just spits me back out. I'm stuck here, whether I like it or not.
You're wearing your tie again. How did that happen?
Not sure. Near as your aunt and me figured, the tie is just an extension of whatever power brought us here. It's not a real physical tie. No more than I am a real physical person.
But that makes no sense.
Look, just accept it, dollface.
Lampshading.
logic. For you,
Lampshading.
logic went out the window the day I appeared in your bedroom. There ain't no instruction manual for this.
Yeah, I always say that to
Aunt and
people.
me just figured it out as we went along.
Are you okay, Joey?
Me, I'm dandy.
You don't look all right.
It's
To be fair,
just
he was like 9.
this place. I don't like it. Probably because I don't belong. Maybe someday, but not now.
I think I've learned enough.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Rookie numbers. I wouldn't put it past M. Night Shyamalan to make a sequel.
Welcome back.
Ugh.
Take it easy. It's a little disorientating.
I'm fine. So what now? Go back to the park and bring her to that place?
You got it.
And how do we do that?
There are 3 steps. First, we have to find out more about her. Second, we use that information to get through to her, convince her that she's dead. And 3, help her move on.
How do we find out more about her? She could be anybody.
Not necessarily. That picture you got,
If
the one
they
of
did
the
a
3
Dr.
girls,
Sleep style
that
sequel to
blonde
Sixth
girl is
Sense,
either the ghost
I
in
mean,
the park or her twin sister.
definitely do it. But I wasn't a big fan of Glass. So I'm not sure if I'm putting it up to M. Night Shyamalan to do it right. But there's potential there for sure.
You sure?
She's a dead ringer. No pun intended.
Oh yes, I wasn't gonna bring that up, but because Dappling is said now, yeah, this is the same there's a connection to Unavowed where you have another spirit guide, and one of them is a little girl called Kay. I don't remember what Kay's tie was though. I can't remember actually off the top of my head. She did have something, I'm sure. Bruce Willis will literally appear in anything at this rate. That is true, but not for long. So you'll get him for like 2 or 3 days tops if you pay him really, really well. But to be fair, you wouldn't need him a lot for a Sixth Sense sequel. Spoilers.
The blonde girl is dead.
Looks like it.
And this other girl, Joanne, she's dead too.
Yep.
What's going on?
That, my dear, is
Theo's
our bread and
climbing
butter.
in the kitchen.
What else can we do to learn more about the ghost in the park?
The photo, dear. It's the biggest clue we have.
What else can we do to learn?
The photo, dear.
Right?
else?
No.
How do we convince ghosts that they're actually dead?
That's the tricky part. Near as I can figure, we need to remind the ghosts who they are. Their death was too traumatic, or too violent, or too emotional that their little spirit minds snapped. So we need to do whatever we can to bring them back to themselves.
And how do we do that?
Usually by finding something that has a personal significance to them. Could be an object, a piece of information, or even another person.
So we need to know more about the ghost in the park.
You're a writer, yeah? Think of this as the ultimate character study.
I never saw Split. I'd be interested to. I didn't see Split. I did see Glass. Oh, I don't know why I saw Glass, but I did like Unbreakable. I don't know. I remember liking Signs, but I don't know how well that would have aged for me. I haven't seen it since it came out. And yeah, it's been sort of mediocre at best since then, I would say. Yeah, the thing about Old is that Old is a really good concept, and from what I understand, he does the thing where he has to have a twist, so it sort of ruins the concept through the twist, rather than just let it be a good film, you know, rather than just telling the story. It all has to lead up to have like the trademark twist at this point, which at this point it's not even a crutch. Like it's actively stopping him from making good films, I feel.
How do we help a ghost move on?
With my magic tie, dear. I give one end to the spook, the other end to you. You pull the ghost in, and you send them on their way.
You don't come in with me?
No, sorry. That's your job.
I'm thinking that that is a premise that someone like Ari Aster could have done really well, where like you kind of have to lean into the I think you have to lean into it in a way where I don't think M. Night Shyamalan is too literal in his filmmaking, and I think it requires something where you play to the existential horror of it rather than the literal horror of it necessarily. So, but again, I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But it does seem like, from what people are describing, it seems like that's the issue.
Yeah, let's get going.
Also, that like I've heard it's got like weirdly icky sexual stuff in it as well. But you know, what doesn't? Right, we're gonna go.
You coming?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Toots. That's another one. Toots. Right. Let's go. So we can take a look at the photograph.
I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is.
The twist of The Last Airbender was that it was nothing to do with the source material and everything was dark blue. The Last Airbender, I think, might actually be the worst film I've ever seen. For the amount of potential that it has, the amount of resources it has, the fact that it actually has like a part. I mean, if you don't count M. Night Shyamalan, it has like a good cinematographer, it's got a good editor, all that stuff, but it's just everything is wrong about it. Absolutely every single creative choice is wrong. and nothing works. Nothing works in the whole film. None of the acting works, none of the editing works. Every single line is bad. It looks horrible. It's everything is bad about that film. And I remember so vividly watching that film and just being absolutely dumbfounded at how it could just fail so completely, when it just seems like that should be how do you fail that? You know, you have so much to work with and you just get everything wrong.
Joey says that this girl looks exactly like the girl in the park. According to Kelly, this girl on the left is Joanne.
Well, we've got some people we can talk to. Well, it sucks. Watch it,
Hi,
and then you'll
it's
know.
Me again.
It really
You have
sucks.
more questions, I imagine?
Yeah,
Yes.
is that okay?
I suppose so. What do you want to know?
Do you recognize the girls in this photo?
Well, that's Joanne. They're on the left.
And the other two?
I definitely recognize them. They were friends of Joanne. They were up here all the time.
And I
never
haven't even
spoke-
watched Avatar. So I can't even hate it on that level. I just hate it on its own.
Well, that's all
I
for
hate
now.
it so
Thanks for
much.
helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
Yeah, God. Whenever people are like that insistent, I always feels like they've got something to hide, but whatever. Whatever.
Hey, it's open.
I do love this funky music though.
Yeah.
Let's snoop around a bit.
I recognize her. That's Joanne.
To be fair-ish, I can't think of a single example of anyone trying to condense a full TV series or book series or whatever into a single movie and succeeding. No, you can't do that, and you shouldn't try to. So I do think that that's an issue, but even beyond that, it doesn't even have. It doesn't have. Nothing else works about it. So, like, I actually, and this actually is going to be a hot take, but I actually quite like the American version of Death Note. But I do think that suffers so much from the fact that it is a film and not like a mini-series or something, because it crams so much into it. But I actually quite like what's there. I just wish that it wasn't so condensed.
That's her, the ghost in the park. She looks so happy here. I wonder what happened to make her like that. The future Mrs. Davenport? I wonder what that means.
Scott Pilgrim, well, here's another hot take. I don't like Scott Pilgrim. But it is a pretty good condensation of the source material. I'll give you that. But that's because the source material is already kind of... There's a lot you can kind of take out story-wise, and it still works. I am excited to see Last Night in Soho, though. That's... I kind of fell off Edgar Wright a little bit around Scott Pilgrim, but I'm excited to get back into
That's
him
Kelly.
again.
She gives me the creeps. She's covered her wall with rock posters.
I couldn't tell you.
Could I ask you some follow-up questions?
Fine. Make it quick.
Thanks again for lending me that photograph.
No big deal. It was just sitting there on her desk.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Midterms are a bitch, but I'm handling it. Or I would be handling it if you didn't keep bugging me.
I want to say that my problem with Scott Pilgrim, I don't think it's a problem with the film necessarily, but it's a personal thing for me where I don't think I like that style of live action cartoon, because I also don't like Speed Racer, which I know is a film that a lot of people swear by, and I think there's something about that, like transposing those very cartoonish elements to live action just bounces off me. So I don't really blame the film necessarily, but it wasn't really for me. And I think, because it is so condensed, you don't really get a sense of the characters at all. They really are just like, they come in for one scene and then they do the thing that they're supposed to do for that scene, and then they vanish from the film again. And I think that was where it made it difficult for me to really get a sense of why everyone loves this one girl, because like she doesn't really have much of a personality in that film, and from what I remember at least, she definitely does in the books. So
Can I take a look around?
What for?
Just to see
you
if I
have
can
let
find
me
anything
in.
else
Might
about
as well.
Joanne.
What, you're a detective now?
Well,
Forget it.
Forget it.
could you tell me about the other two girls in the photo?
Oh, them.
You know them.
Only through Joanne.
We're talking mostly
You know
about
their
movies I
names?
don't like.
Blonde girl is Allie, I think. And the Asian girl, she's Susan. Tried to avoid them when they were here.
Really? Why?
Look, I need my space. Joanne needed her friends around her. So whenever Joanne turned this place into social central, I had to split. They didn't care for me, and I didn't much care for them.
Well, what is a movie that you have seen that you like? Do you have one that you can recommend? Because I haven't watched a lot of films lately.
Do you know anyone named Davenport?
No, but it's a stupid name.
It's written right over here on Joanne's
Stupid
bulletin
name.
board.
Don't
Think I
even
care
like
what
it.
she does? I mean, what she did? I mean, I don't know anyone with that name. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Joanne's friend Allie?
You mean Miss Blondie?
Yeah.
I know enough, which isn't much. She was over here all the time visiting Joanne. She was kinda sweet, I guess. Laughed all the time. Ugh, that was annoying. That was usually my cue to get out of here. What do you want to know about her?
I'm having difficulty finding her. Would you know where she is?
Yeah, Vegan Police is
I
pretty
don't know,
good.
She could be anywhere. Studying, partying.
Pushing up daisies.
Shh. Huh?
Nothing.
Right.
I don't suppose you know anything about Susan.
Not much. Quiet,
I haven't
guess.
seen Detective
Maybe she just
Pikachu.
didn't talk around me. I never stuck
Actually.
around long enough to get to know her.
I feel like I should.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Thanks again.
Whatever.
I'm not getting into Kelly's bed.
Joey, I'm trying to focus
Joe-
on you.
Shh. You want to start a riot? Keep your yap shut until we're alone.
I think Detective Pikachu was as good a film as you could ask for the concept. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I think that they, from what I've seen of it, I think they nailed the designs in live action, and I think that's impressive on its own.
There's a notebook on. Can I?
No. Joanne
Just
and I
do
might
it.
not have been buddies, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some stranger pop through her stuff.
Bro, there's Pokemon in it. Yeah, I know. I do need to get on that. Right. I don't know.
Apparently that.
Maybe we have to leave.
Thank God that's over.
Over? What do you mean?
We got what we came for, didn't we?
What exactly do we know?
Well,
Exactly. That'll get us far. We gotta get back in there and search for more clues.
I love it. I barely watch movies and I almost never rewatch movies.
the sign says.
Yeah, I should
Open.
watch it. It feels like it seems like a good kind of comfort watch as well.
Yeah?
There's a notebook. It's just to tell. The window has safety bars on it. I guess that's kind of ironic in a morbid kind of way.
Yeah, and I think with Mortal Kombat
You
though.
see the metal on that girl's yap? How does she brush her teeth?
Yeah,
Same
you're
way
old.
as everybody
You're
else,
old.
I guess.
Wouldn't it rust? Ugh. Imagine kissing a girl with rust breath.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, Joey. Yeah, no, I think with Mortal Kombat, I just felt like and I haven't seen this either, but I just feel like, you know, if you want to see live action versions of Mortal Kombat fights, that's all you really need. You don't really need the plot, really. And also, I like the first Mortal Kombat as well. It's got I'm off generation where I grew up with it, so.
Hi.
You have more questions?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yes,
What
yes,
do you...
yes.
Do you know anything about Joanne's friend Allie?
I'm afraid not. Who is Allie?
She's. Never mind. It's not important.
All right.
Shut up, Boomer.
Did you ever meet Joanne's friend Susan?
The name doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Thanks
Davenport?
anyway.
Davenport? No. Nobody named Davenport on this floor.
Oh
Thanks
yeah,
anyway.
definitely.
Well, that's
Great,
all. Thanks for
great
helping
little
out.
Just remember, leave my
schlocky
name
film.
out of it.
Right.
Just a bunch of.
I'm actually now going to look this up. Oh yeah, we didn't need to go in again.
Hey, it's open.
After you.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is
Yeah.
awful. There's one oh yeah, Rikyo. I haven't seen all of Rikyo, but I have seen
It's just a telephone. Can I use your phone?
What?
I've seen
It'll only
like
take a second.
Fine,
the good
fine.
bits of
Hurry up.
Rikyo, and that is a wild
Who
film.
do you think you're calling?
Hello, could I speak to Joey, please? Hi, Joey? Yes, I had some questions for you.
Not bad, kid, not bad. If you got something to say it quick. Lady Pincushion here is starting to look a little hot under the collar.
Joey, I'm not sure I can do what you asked me to do. This is stupid.
Kid, you have to. Don't
Oh,
back
the
out
reference. Are they in the same like continuity then with the old Pokemon films?
Yes, hello. Could you tell me what I'm supposed to do now, please?
now. Do. Look around, check for clues. We need all the information we can get our hands on.
Joey, can you do something about that little bird who is watching me?
Huh? You mean Metal Nose?
Yes, she's making me nervous.
Me? What can I do?
Thank you, Joey. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks again, Kelly.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Apparently, can I use your phone? It'll all. The safety. Hello. Hi. Thank you, Joey. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks again, Kelly.
I think we have to. There's something that we have missed.
Oh,
That
yeah.
I have missed.
What do I'm doing?
We'll try.
Joe.
Right, I think because I missed to do a dialogue option. I'm sorry. We've got to go all the way back. Because we can't talk in public. Yeah, I got distracted by talking about all these films that I haven't seen or that I don't like.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
So, what can you actually do
Do?
as a ghost? Any powers or anything like that?
What you see is what you get, dear. I can float through walls as long as I'm still near you.
But you can't touch anything.
Not really.
Not really?
Well, you remember that breeze you felt when I manifested myself last night?
Yeah.
That's the extent of my physical presence. Neat trick, huh?
Not really.
Everyone's a critic.
How did you die?
Excuse me? How did I die?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a personal question, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes!
Sorry. What was Auntie Lauren like?
What do you want to know about her for?
I just do. Can't you tell me anything?
Hey, we've got lots to do. Ask me
The
later.
pottery powers.
What was my grandmother like?
Her? We have to talk about her?
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Forget it. Ask me later.
Let's talk some.
Like I said, we've got...
I'd like.
Now we got...
Oh, whatever.
So the ghost's name is Allie,
Looks like it.
and she's trapped in the dog run at Washington Square Park,
That's where she is.
and we have to save her.
Yep.
Is this going to be a typical day from now on?
You'll look back on this as one of the normal ones.
I don't suppose you know anything about Susan.
Nope, no more than you.
I wonder if the name Davenport has any significance.
It could. You never know.
I think I've heard enough.
Yeah, let's...
Right. So that was what we needed to ask about his ghostly powers, which I didn't do.
You coming?
Yeah,
Kind
sure.
of a sweaty puzzle solution, but we were saying this earlier. This is a very early game in the history of Wajidai. This is their second game, so they still got some of that old school point and click jank. No worries. Thank you so much you were here for a while. Thank you so much for hanging around, and hope that tomorrow goes well.
Yeah,
For your early start.
After you.
And welcome back to
Yeah.
streaming again.
Can I use your? It'll.
Just think it's suspicious that we keep coming here just to use the phone. Stand still.
Hello, could I speak to? Hi. You performed a little trick for me earlier. I'd like you to repeat it for me.
Trick?
Joey, do you see the pile of papers on the desk?
Yeah.
I need you to work your magic on them.
Sure, I can handle that.
Thanks again, Kelly.
Yeah, sure.
Nice one.
Nice one, bye.
So, congratulations, kid. You committed your first burglary.
Is that what I just did?
For the greater good, kid. For the greater good.
That makes me feel so much better.
What have we got?
Looks like standard poli-sci lecture notes. It looks like Joanne liked to doodle in class. The last set of notes in this notebook are pretty strange. I'd better take a closer look.
Joanne and, crossed out, Susan and Alexander. So many men, so little time. Interesting. And we got a message. Can't hear the prof. I no longer care. He won't leave me alone. Can't concentrate. Alison is gone. He made her go. Susan is gone too. They won't let me see her. I am the only one left. Have to hold on. What do you want? What do you want?
Joe.
Unless.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say that these refer to the same person.
So we got Alexander Davenport.
Could Alexander Davenport have killed Allie?
We still got a little bit to go, but I don't think we're that far away from. I think we should still be able to do this. In the one sitting. Also in the policy of socialism is when the government does stuff.
And Alexander Davenport was listed as being on the hockey team at NYU. It doesn't say anything else about him, though. Without a last name. Psst, Joey!
Yes, darling?
Who do you think Alexander is?
Well, judging from that silly doodle you're carrying around, I'd say he was Susan's boyfriend.
You think he's involved?
Anything's possible.
I think I've heard.
Yeah.
Judging from whoever Alexander Davenport is, Susan must like him a lot. He's either a boyfriend or something close to it.
Okay.
You coming?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Right, let's head back to the park. We still got her walking around there.
I don't want to, but I guess we should talk to the ghost again.
Don't worry. I'll do the talking. Hey there. Remember me?
No. Maybe.
Can you tell me the last thing you remember?
Candy. I was eating candy.
Candy?
Candy to make the deacon go away.
Ah, I think I understand. Did it work?
I don't hear him anymore, but he did something to me. They'll go away.
Do you know anyone named Alexander Davenport?
On a date with Alexander the Great. Was it an accident or was it just fate?
Can you tell me about your friend Susan?
Quiet Sue. Little Lady Lee. Always neat and always fair. Won't say much, but you'll know she's there.
Lady Lee?
She had to go away. Stupid deacon. Sending away all my friends. Even the little ones.
Can you tell me who the deacon is?
Who is the deacon?
It's the deacon. We called him and he came. He got into my head. He's scared. He's diseased. He's made me diseased too. Now everyone goes away.
Is your name Allie?
Yes, that's me. Allie Montego, story and song. She kisses the boys, but not for long.
Cute. Well, Allie Montego. At least we've confirmed who you are.
So we've got a little bit now.
Do you know Kelly?
Kelly, crazy Kelly, native ice jelly. We all drove her away. But that was okay. It wasn't the deacon's fault. It was hers.
Ooh, no liking Kelly, eh?
How about Adrian? Do you know him?
Adrian the man. The man with the plan.
Are you friends with a girl named Joanne?
Joanne? Beware of Joanne when her plans unfurled, for she intends to take over the world. She had to go away. He drove her away. She didn't understand.
Do you know why Joanne killed herself?
Joanne? She can't be dead. She's going to change the world. She's not dead. Even though she had to go away. They all had to go away because of the deacon.
Yeah, we've been over that.
Look, just sit tight. We'll figure this out, and we'll be back.
Indeed.
That place
is
is
right.
creepy.
What, you don't like dogs?
You know what I mean.
I think now we're gonna go back here.
Come in.
Now, here's a little bit. I think this is the bit where we're gonna be a little bit mean to Mote.
Look, you've got him all excited. Come in. Are you all right, Rosa? You look a little preoccupied.
I'm fine.
That's odd. Moti never acts like that.
Oh, jeez. In case you haven't noticed, some animals can sense me. Are you getting a good look, Mutt? Boo!
Poor Mote.
What's gotten into you, Moti? I'm sorry, he must be sick or something.
It's all right.
No, we're gonna be a little bit mean to...
You said yesterday that you sense things.
Yes?
Could you tell me more about that?
Well, I'm not psychic or anything, if that's what you mean. I'm just observant. Anyone could tell something was wrong if they kept their
No,
eyes
flat
open.
no.
Speaking of which, care to tell me what's wrong?
What do you mean?
You look ill at ease, uncomfortable. The way your eyes keep moving back and forth. Is everything all right?
Say you're fine, kid.
I'm fine.
Yep, everything's just dandy.
Just Andy.
And could you stop looking at me? I mean, I know it's hard.
I see. Well, I'm here if you need me.
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care. Come back when...
So we got a dog biscuit. Say sorry. I'm gonna say so sorry.
So, dogs can see you, huh?
Dogs, cats, birds, any dumb animal.
So, what does that make me?
I don't know. A gerbil? You kind of look like a gerbil.
Shut up.
I'm gonna apologize profusely when the time comes to it. But it wasn't there. We are gonna be mean to Mote properly in a little bit, and in a way that the developer of this game says that he regrets. But it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. But I do need to remember what we're actually doing, so...
There is obviously a connection. There is I don't see what one.
See if we can...
That's too common a word. Whoever the deacon is, I don't think.
Joey being mean. Joey, don't be problematic. I'm looking up now. I'm now resorting to a walkthrough. I thought that I got the... Hang on a second. Do we need to go back to the park again?
Yeah, sure.
When will the abuse end? Yeah, I think we... I thought we did say everything we needed to say, but it looks like we didn't.
Yeah. Hey there.
No.
Can you tell me anything else?
Little Lady Lee won't say much, but you'll...
Can you tell me anything?
She kisses.
Look, just... We'll figure...
Well, it's not adding it to the notebook. Maybe we can still do it, because we've got the last name, so... We'll go back and try to Google. Because it doesn't add the actual last name to the notebook, but I think maybe we still can do it.
Lee is a pretty common name, but it should narrow things down.
There we go.
I think I got her. Susan Lee, 18 years old, was admitted to Bellevue Hospital last week after an apparent suicide attempt.
I think that's our girl.
Allie Montego. Let's see if I can find her. She apparently spent some time on a spiritual internet forum. She was looking for information about Ouija boards? Are Ouija boards dangerous? She asked. Can they call anything evil? And if so, how do you get rid of it?
Oh, jeez. Another bunch of hacks messing with those stupid boards.
This has happened before?
A few times. Those things are nothing but trouble.
Interesting. So now we should be able to do this.
The girls were interested in Ouija boards, and they are all haunted by someone named the Deacon. Could there be a connection?
A Luigi board.
That's too common a word. Whoever
it's
the
not.
Deacon is, I don't think...
No, it isn't. But we do have a lead.
You coming?
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense that it's a Luigi board because he deals with ghosts, so... I do have my big
Man,
ghost
I hate
Luigi
this
here.
place. I was stuck here for 25 years. Why'd you have to drag me back here, huh?
I'm gonna talk to the door.
Is Susan Lee a patient here?
Susan? Yeah, we've got her. She came in about a week ago.
May I visit Susan Lee?
Sure, if you're on the approved guest list. What was your name again?
Rosangela Blackwell.
Sorry, you're not on the list. She'll be out in a week. You can visit her then.
I'd like to see.
I told you.
Oh, that's because.
Blame the system.
I wasn't on the list at the time. I should be on it now.
Oh, really? Well, let's check then. What was your name again?
I can't use that. That's a man's name. My name is Allie.
Right. Well,
I don't think they'd let dead. But good try.
I'd like. Oh, that. I should.
oh, really? Well, what was your name?
My name is Adrian.
Sorry, no way.
I'd like. Oh, that.
Oh, really? Well, let's
The
check.
fuck you
then.
doing with these
what
ladies?
Was your name again?
My name is Joanne.
Sorry.
I don't think they'd let. But good.
Oh my god.
I'd like. Oh, that. I.
Oh, really? Well, what was your...
I don't know one of them, haven't I?
That's. I can't use. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I'd like. Oh, that's. Susan doesn't know me by that name. She calls me something totally different.
Really? Well, what name...
I can't use that.
Oh.
That's not real. My name.
I don't. But good.
Yeah, I could try Kelly.
I'd like to. Oh, that.
Thank you.
I.
Oh, really?
I thought I did,
what was...
but I must have missed
My name
it.
is.
Nope.
No. Hang on. Oh, I see. Yeah,
Thanks.
there was a clue that I missed here that I could combine.
The school thought that Adrian was a girl because of his name. Alex could also be a girl's name. I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically where I was going
like to
with
see
it when I
Susan
tried,
Lee,
but
please.
I told you.
Oh, that.
I didn't
I
think
wasn't.
that I
I should
actually
be
had to do it. I had to tell the game
Oh,
that I
really?
understood it.
Well, let's check then. What was your name again?
My name is Alex Davenport.
Huh. Your name is on the list.
Can I go in now?
Sure. I'll notify the nurse that you're coming.
Long pause,
She'll take
mumble
you in.
7 different names to self. Susan. We just do it over and over again, giving different names.
Alexander?
No. I'm sorry.
Where's Alexander?
He's not here.
They told me he was coming.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
It's okay. He doesn't want to see me anyway. Who are you?
My name is Rosangela. I'd like to talk to you if that's okay.
Are you a doctor?
I'm not a doctor, but I can still help you, right?
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Susan, could you tell me what brought you here?
I don't know. They think I'm crazy.
Are you? Crazy, I mean.
I don't know. They think so.
I'd like to talk to you about your friend Joanne.
You know Joanne?
Sort of.
What about her?
Can you tell me about her?
She's Joanne. That's all.
Do you know why Joanne killed herself? Susan?
She just did. Don't know why.
Susan, can you tell me why you're here? What happened?
Nothing. Just nothing.
Susan, can you listen to me? You're not crazy. I know what happened. You summoned the deacon with a Ouija board.
No, that didn't really happen.
Susan, you don't have to pretend. I believe you.
You do?
Whatever happened, I believe you.
He still comes to me. The drugs keep him away during the day,
but when I sleep, he enters my head and he won't stop screaming. I thought I was crazy, but Joanne and Allie, how could it happen to all three of us? It's impossible.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The deacon is real?
I believe so, yes.
Are you here to help me?
I'm going to try.
Yeah, it's such a great
I was ready to die
awkward
here,
smile.
but
Absolutely.
I know. Can I ask you some questions about what happened?
sure. Ask whatever you want.
So what happened to you, Susan? What did the deacon do to you?
The same thing he did to the others. Got into my head and just...
Yeah, like just doesn't really know how to smile, and I can relate to that. I have a very bad forced smile.
I had to do something. I saw the speeding taxi, and I just... Well, you know, here I am.
Were you hurt?
No, the driver hit the brakes in time. Taxi missed me completely. Then the stupid cop on the corner dragged me here. Can't even kill myself right.
Can you tell me anything about Alex?
Alex was my boyfriend, I guess. But since I came here, he won't see me anymore. Just as well. The jerk.
Can you tell me about Allie?
Allie. Oh, I miss her so much. The sweetest, funniest person in the world. You couldn't help but smile with her around. She was always dragging us out on some adventure. She was so different. Every other girl had pictures of boys on their walls. She had pictures of dogs. She loved dogs. She was studying to be a vet to take care of them. And now she can't. She was the first of us to go. Why is that? How come the strongest of us was the first to break down?
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
Joanne wanted to save the world, but she couldn't even save her friends. After Allie...
This is a bad Alex, yeah. Not Stardew Alex. This is one of the bad ones.
But it's not her fault. I don't blame her for it. Any of it. It was only luck that I ended up here and didn't die.
We've already established this. I don't need to bring it up. Was Kelly involved in...
Kelly? Joanne's roommate?
Yeah.
No. She always left when we came over. She didn't like us much. But that's okay. We didn't like her either.
Did ask about very fond of dogs. Yes, we've got that.
Can you tell me...
Same thing that I tried to kill myself, and now I'm here.
Think we've asked about everything.
I have to go now, Susan, but I'll come back to check on you again.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Joey, it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, I can see that. Was it the darkness that gave it away?
I'm just saying.
Well, we gotta point that out to the player.
I'd like to...
Go right.
You should bring him an egg every day. Yeah, that might help.
Hi, Susan.
Hi.
How are...
Better.
Yeah.
It's just... The meds help keep the deacon's voice low, and that's good. But they also cause water retention, and I have to take a diuretic pill to fix that. And I'm just sick of peeing all the time. Now that I know I'm just haunted and not really crazy, I don't see why I have to take it.
Yeah, this is a bit of a sneaky one. You have to go right back in.
I just want to stop peeing.
Is she for real?
I've been palming the pills. Is that bad?
I can't answer that.
Well, I was hoping you could do me a favor.
What?
Can you
You're
take
like,
the
can I
pills
offer
out
you an
of me?
egg during these trying
Then only
times?
will find them. Please.
Fine, give him to me.
You are such a chump.
Thanks so much.
So how are you feeling?
Fine.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever.
I have to go, but I'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a sneaky one. You have to go right back in again and talk to her so you get these pills. Because you're gonna need them, and it's not obvious at all. But I believe it's time for us to be mean to Moti. I think it's the time now. I'm sorry about this.
Okay, I put the pills in the dog biscuit.
We're gonna drug the dog.
Come in. Welcome back, Rosa. Come in. Moti, be nice.
Just one moment.
I'm at a loss. He never acts like this. Never.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
And like I do in the director commentary, Dave Gilbert does say that he regrets this puzzle, but you need to give. Oh, hang on.
These. Come here, boy. There's nothing to be afraid of, I hope.
There we go.
What do I do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it.
Now he needs to pee.
Oh, Moti, now? I just took you out an hour ago. Well, you're going to have to wait. I have my hands totally full. Unless... Rosa, would you mind taking Moti for a walk? If you're going to be friends, this is a good opportunity for you to bond.
Oh, sure. I don't mind at all.
Thank you so much. Moti gets cranky when he doesn't get his way. Just take him to the park until he goes. It shouldn't take long.
I miss walking dogs.
Here you go,
I
boy.
really do. There's some like walking a dog is one of the loveliest things, honestly.
You're drugging innocent dogs now?
It's only a mild diuretic. It won't hurt him. And you're the one in such a damn hurry.
All right, point taken. Hey there, Bright Eyes.
But
It's
Moti's
me
gonna act as an
again.
emotional support dog for a ghost,
Are
okay?
you him?
No, I'm not, but I've brought some friends. Say hi to the kids, sweetheart.
Hi.
I don't think she wants to see me.
Sure she does. Go on, kid. Tell Ellie how much you want to see her.
Yeah, sure. Great to meet you.
See?
I don't believe you.
It doesn't matter if you believe me or not. She needs your help.
Help?
See the dog over there?
The Boston Terrier?
Good, good. You know your breeds. This Boston Terrier is not feeling too well. I was hoping that you could take a look at him.
Yes. Yes, I can. I know a lot about dogs.
So we heard. That's why we came to you.
But they won't let me help them. They always run away.
This one won't. Go on. The dog needs you.
So this is your dog, huh?
Yeah, sort of.
Hi, little guy. What's your name? Right. Aren't you the cutest little thing? Your ears look okay. No signs of inflammation. Now I'm just going to open your mouth. That's odd. I don't feel any breath. I don't feel anything. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I remember. I'm dead.
Yep.
I killed myself. I had no choice.
Can you tell us what happened?
My friends and I, we played a game. A Ouija board. We thought it would be fun.
And you called something.
Yes. He called himself the Deacon. It's kinda hazy now, but I remember his voice in my head, screaming.
What did he say?
I don't know. It didn't make any sense. He just kept asking me to help him, but he wouldn't say how. I tried ignoring him, but he just got louder and louder until I took the pills and...
Shh. It's over now.
I know. So what now?
Now? Now, we're going to send you where you need to go. Here, take this, and hold on tight. You ready?
I
Right,
guess so.
First time.
Good. Now pull. Yeah, you and me both.
Moat is worried.
Ow. Hello?
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Hi.
I'm
gonna
not
get
sure if
creepier.
we've met. I'm Rosangela.
I know, you brought the dog to me. You brought me back to my senses. And then you brought me here. Thanks so much.
So, are you
Thank
ready
you
to...
so
well,
much.
you know.
Am I ready to die?
Well, yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of new at this.
That's okay. I'm gonna make it easy for you. Just tell me what to do.
Just head towards that light.
The light. Right. Like every cliche in the book. You think I'll see Joanne over there?
Sure you will.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we like Ghost Girl.
And hey, you'll make sure Susan's okay, right?
Sure.
Well, here goes. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
I do like these scenes.
Ugh.
You're awake. That didn't take too long.
She just went. She seemed happy about it.
Yeah, sometimes you'll get easy ones. The ones who are all too happy to move on. Others, well, you'll see.
Oh, don't
Anyway,
say
let's get
that.
this dog back before your neighbor calls the police. Our work is not over yet.
Right, well, one down.
She is so going to kill me.
Just a minute. Oh, there you are. I was just about to go to bed.
I'm sorry we took so long.
Not to worry. Did you have fun, Moti? Did you have fun? Of course. Well,
you
good night,
did.
Rosa. Thanks again for helping me out.
Wonderful doggy.
Strange lady.
Right, now I believe... Gonna head here.
Please be advised that visiting hours are now over.
Oh well, looks like we have to wait until tomorrow.
No can do, Toots. Remember
it's a
what
Toots.
she said? The deacon comes to her at night when she's sleeping.
A cold
Waiting
toots.
until tomorrow won't do us any good.
What? You think we can just waltz right into Susan's room?
He had fun.
Sure.
How?
Improvise, sweetheart. That's what this gig is all about.
I'll see if I remember this, because I remember this... This puzzle is a little bit annoying, but I think I can remember how
You
to do
need a
it.
key to open it. Some small keys. One of them is labeled FB. I assume that means fuse box. I don't think so. Just a small... Is Doc...
He's long gone, miss. You can catch him tomorrow.
I think the same guy has just been on shift for like
Thanks.
24 hours now.
Fuse box key? I could probably do something with this.
So you gotta...
I don't think I need any of...
So I think you gotta stand here so that Joey stands close to the radio, which means that he gets distracted and you grab the key. Then you walk on over here. Oh, I've had issues with my fuse box, so this is hitting home to me right now.
You need a key to...
Didn't I get the key? Hang on.
Fuse box key? I could probably...
Did I get it that time? Yeah, there we go. It definitely said that line. I don't know if it glitched out there for me or something. But we got the key. So we can... And then we gotta... He's now gonna be on the move.
Now you've done it. You better find a place to hide quick.
And you gotta just really quickly walk over to this little
Whoa,
bit here.
you startled me.
Ugh.
You better leave, miss. I can't be held liable for your safety until the lights are repaired. I'll get the elevator for you.
Damn it. Yeah, it's been on shift for like a full day. Yeah, so you've got to basically... This is a timing puzzle, and timing puzzles are almost never good in point-and-click games. You got to basically press that right away.
Oh, you better.
I don't have anyone.
There we go. And then you're in the shadow. And once he passes you... There we go. Got her on the second try at least. Right.
She's asleep.
Yeah, like a baby. It won't be long.
Before what?
Here we go.
Before that.
Before this twat shows up.
Please. Please. Can't you
This
help me?
fucking prick.
Please. I don't know what to do. I don't want to burn. Please. The others are gone. You're the only one. Please. You can't hear me here, but you can hear me in your dreams. Please. Wake up and help me. Ignore them, Susan. Listen to me.
Don't know what you were expecting from a deacon, but I don't know if it was this.
Hey!
Ignore them, Susan. Listen to me. Help me. Please.
I'm talking to you, clown shoes.
Doesn't even have shoes.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, so can you
Trauma
calm down
dumping,
long
yeah.
enough to tell me what's going on?
That's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
You're like me.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Dead. Like me.
Wait a minute. Just a goddamn minute. You know you're dead?
Yes.
Well, that certainly saves time. We can help you. Here, grab a hold of this.
No. Get that away from me.
What the hell is wrong with you? You need saving. We're here to save you. What's the problem?
I can't.
What are you so scared of? You're stuck, right? We can help you move on.
No. I don't want to.
You don't want to?
No, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're afraid.
I love the voice acting on the deacon. He sounds
You
so
believe this guy?
pitiful.
What do you want?
Safety. Sanctuary. It's following me. Waiting. Watching. Trying to take me. But it hasn't caught me yet. Not yet.
Yeah, whatever. This guy's off his nut. Let me handle this baby doll. I know how to speak
We
to
got a
spooks
baby
like
doll.
this.
What hasn't caught you?
It. I see it everywhere. In every shadow.
Yeah, I think he's worried about going to the
every
bad
corner.
place.
Why is it after me? Why?
The soft touch ain't gonna cut it, sweetheart. You're too green. Let me show you how it's done.
Come on, Joey. We're gonna do this our way.
Who is after you?
It. Haven't you ever seen him?
Forget it, kid. He isn't listening. We're wasting our time. He knows he's dead. We don't need kid gloves to handle this. Let me take over.
Sure. Do it your way.
All right, Mac. Spill. You've scared these girls literally to death, and I want to know why. What are you
Is
so
he a
afraid
landlord?
I don't want to burn.
Burn? Oh, I get it. You think you're going to hell.
The devil himself. He told me, please don't make me go.
You're scared of the devil, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't see any devil. There's just you and me. And you know what?
Oh, he's such a tough
I'm
guy,
worse than any
Joey.
devil you'll ever see.
Hey.
I've been doing this for 40 years, bucko. Every ghost I meet goes to their final rest, one way or the other. You're scared? I don't give a rat's ass. 2 people are dead because of you. So take the damn tie and let's get this over with.
No. You can't make me. Don't make me burn, please.
Hurts, don't it?
How?
Ghosts aren't supposed to feel pain, but I've learned some tricks. Now take the damn tie.
Joey,
It's
stop
like
it.
you hand waved the fact that he just learned how to cause pain for ghosts.
You want to handle this?
But sure.
Go right ahead. Let's see you do any better.
I know a safe place. You can hide there.
Really? Where is it?
Not far, but you'll have to trust us.
Trust you? Why should I trust you?
Why should I trust you?
Because nobody else has offered to help you before, right?
Yeah.
You ask and ask for help, but nobody answers, right?
No. Nobody answers.
Well, we have. We're gonna help you. Has anybody else said the same?
No. No, they haven't.
Local ghosts want to hit people so bad he learns to. Yeah, to be fair, I've been frustrated enough that I can imagine doing that.
I believe you. What needs to be done?
But
Just listen to my friend.
here we go.
Here, just take the tie.
So we're gonna be good. It's gonna be all good.
You know what to do.
In my head.
Can't believe she pulled that off.
All safe here.
You were right. I feel safe.
Are you ready?
Yes, I really think so. It's really nice out here. Almost like...
Oh. That's not supposed to happen.
At last, I have found you. No! You lied to me!
What?
It's here! You lied!
What's that?
Oh.
Oh, crap! Joey? Joey! Get me out of here!
Stay away. Stay away! There is nowhere to go. You cannot return to the mortal world. You can only go through me.
We've got this buff-ass demon in our way.
Punishments for your sins, and come with me. Help me, please. You brought me here. You have to save me. You have to. Fool, no one can save you now. I'll give you a moment to prepare for the eternity to come. But then, you are mine.
Yeah, I don't know if you I don't know if you thought that we were gonna end this game with Satan and a thong threatening us.
What is that thing?
It's come to take me to hell! Just like it always said it would.
I feel like Joe should know about this, yeah. This is pretty stressful, and this is the first day.
Excuse me?
Converse with me not. I shall give him time to prepare himself for the eternity to come. But then, he is mine.
How did you get here?
What is here? It is but an abstract concept to one such as I. I move at the power of thought, at the speed of death. Once my business is concluded, I shall trouble you no more.
Why are you after this man?
For his sins. All this time, he has not renounced them. Even after these many years of death, he still carries them with him.
Can't you just let him go?
He has killed many with his madness. His sins weigh him down even as we speak.
Just giving us some clues here.
Does he deserve mercy?
Yes?
You may think so, but your heart does not believe it. You have witnessed the results of his actions with your own eyes.
What is that thing?
I don't know. It haunted my dreams when I was alive and wouldn't leave me alone after death. And now, There's no place left to run.
What is that in your pocket?
My flask.
Yeah, what's in it?
Nothing. It's just a force of habit, I guess. Used to keep whiskey in it when I was alive.
What is that in your pocket? Yeah.
Nothing. It's just...
So what can I do? What does he want?
He wants me. I don't know why.
The deacon is carrying his sins, and the deacon is carrying his flask. Could this be symbolic? Get rid of that flask.
Huh?
Your flask! Get rid of it!
My flask? Why?
Just do it!
But I can't.
Why not?
Because it's my flask.
You want to be free of that demon? Trust me.
Well, okay.
You no longer carry your sins with you, dead one, but they still taint this place. That is not enough to save you.
There's nothing really special about it except that it belonged to a ghost. It's kind of vibrating.
Beware, mortal. The sins this man carried with him are still tainting this place. Touch them and they will taint you as well. I am content with taking my quarry, but I have no claim on you. Take this man's sins upon yourself, and I shall be forced to taint you as well. You do not want that, and neither do I.
It looks like a cheap copper flask.
Please.
I forget that you can't use stuff from the inventory, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use that stone. We're gonna break the flask.
The sins have been abolished from this place, and my claim on you, dead one, is gone. Move on in peace, and be troubled no more.
Oh, well, that was easy. Could have done that a while ago.
I think so.
He's gone. I'm free of him. I'm really free. All this time. It's all so clear to me now. Like my head was full of cobwebs and now they're gone. All those people who died, they killed themselves because of me.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. I didn't know what I was doing, but that doesn't excuse it. I spent most of my life as a drunk, and most of my death as a murderer. I was worried about going to hell before. Maybe I'm okay with that now that I know I might deserve it.
Maybe you can still redeem yourself.
Maybe, eventually, but not right now. You see, I was a religious man once, before disease took my wife away, and I took to the bottle. If I'm going to hell, well then maybe I can still spread the word of God there. Do some good for once. Well, this is it. Goodbye, and thanks.
And there he goes.
Jesus Christ, kid, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What took you so long?
It got a little complicated.
Well, I'm just glad you're okay.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
get
all
out of
around
here.
good voice
I'm
acting,
mixing
and it
up.
gets better
I
in
know the
the.
perfect place.
It gets even better in the later
He's at peace now, I guess.
games as well.
Wherever he is. I saved him, I think. Gave him some hope at least.
He's getting no more than he deserves. No more than any of us deserve.
I guess.
I really wished I could have popped him one more time. He really hacked me off.
Is that your answer to everything?
Don't you start judging me.
Joe the fuck.
You managed to pull it off. I'm impressed. Just
Joe is crabby now, but he does soften up in the later games.
Joey,
yeah.
why did Auntie stop?
Stop what?
Stop doing this. This ghost saving or whatever it is we do.
Oh. It was you.
Me?
She wanted to take care of you. Wanted to do it right, she said. Stop listening to me. Stop saving the ghosts. Just put all her effort into taking care of you.
And then she fell into that weird coma.
Yeah.
I see. I guess there's a lesson in that.
Is there?
Yeah.
And there we go. That is the Blackwell Legacy. Thank you for joining me, everyone. There's a couple of you still in the chat. Thank you so much, everyone who's come in, everyone who's been here the whole time. And we are going to carry on with these games. I'm not sure if we're going to do the next one right away. I might ask on Discord. If you want to join my Discord, you can do so. Let me actually put that in the chat if I can get to the stupid chat. If you do want to join my Discord, there's the link right there. But I think for now, I don't have a lot else to say about this game because we have a lot of them to go. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed it. We've got 4 more of these to go, and all of them are longer than this one. So I'm just gonna see who we can raid. We've got a couple of people. We can look at the look at that while I decide who we're raiding. So yeah, I think we're gonna raid Flail Morpho, who's playing Divinity right now. Just let me. I can't do it on the. There we go. Right, so please tell her hello from me while you're seeing all of the great voice actors that help make this game what it is. Yeah, well, yeah, we got. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'm gonna switch over to this. Listen to the same time. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna raid these off now. I will see you next week and have a lovely rest of your week. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.